that they needed to really think about the oral audience in the world. Oral people make up 75 to 80% of those people who have not heard the gospel. That means they don't have a written language, and the only way that they're going to hear the gospel is to literally to hear the gospel. So they asked us to partner with them. YWAM Frontier Missions, the International DTS Center, and the University of the Nations. So we began a partnership, but they said they had some 4 important points that they wanted us to consider as we created the new tool, the new vehicle for the DTS curriculum. And they said, we want the curriculum to be chronological. We have a problem with our DTS students. This generation of students coming into the DTS have not written the Bible. They've not read the Bible. They asked classes, how many of you have read a whole chapter of the Bible? And they say maybe 4 or 5 out of 30 have read 1 chapter from the Bible. So they're seeing that there's no Bible knowledge in the DTS students. They said, we must have a chronological curriculum that has an overview of the Bible, so the students, when they get out of the DTS, they're able to understand an overview of the Bible and how to use the Bible in their own discipleship. They also said, we would like this curriculum to be oral, because we're finding that we have, like I said previously, 75% of the lost are UPGs, unreached people groups, are oral. They don't have a written language. But we're also finding out that this new apostolic generation of young people are what we call post-literate. That means they read, but they really don't prefer to read to get their information. They want to talk to each other. They want to partner with eldership and those who are wiser than them. But one of the important values they have is they want to be heard as a part of the discussion. They don't want to be told, do this, do that. They want to say, let's talk together. Let's discover what God is saying. And we don't mind to learn new things, but we really want to be a part of the discovery of those new things. So we found out that the people that are oral from necessity, and they're people that are oral out of preference. And so this actually means if we want to reach oral people, maybe it's good to train orally, because we're going to train the same way that we give. Certainly if you have a lecture and you get a lot of information, and then you meet someone who needs that information, you have to decide, how am I going to give that information to them? I have all this knowledge from the lecture, and I need to give it to this person who needs it. And they have to think, maybe we better